Today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
I hate being on offense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, let's go. Takes two of them.
On second down, it's McCoy. And an alley to run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Always telling somebody to shoot the ball, and he don't ever shoot wide open shots. Ever. That nigga's the king of getting the ball.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not more than him. That shit ain't even close, bro. And it's so crazy because he got shooting in his name.
Room to run inside.
That's what I be, man. Like, bro, you shoot.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 19 of the
You out here
first
telling
down.
the shot creator, athletic finisher to shoot
They cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Yeah.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
That's what you need. Go be with some of these dog-ass niggas so you can really see what's going on. After you get dogged out, don't think you come back to me. I ain't saying I'm no saint. I'm a lot chiller than most of them.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Wide, wide.
Throwing, Cousins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell, 63 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if your quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to,
that was like
that's the end result.
icing on the
Nothing
cake.
you can do about that.
Oh, yeah.
He was just a better athlete on that play.
I'm big man now. I wasn't even that mad before, but now I'm livid.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
She was upset, like I'm doing something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out now come the Legends. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Oh, he's not going to be crying. He's not going to be weeping. He just said he's going to get the hell on through. Now it's stressful.
You're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Ooh, that's just in a weird spot. I would have never found that. That's crazy. That shit was like hanging on a cord. On the HDMI cord that's hooked into the back of the TV, it comes from the bottom. So right where my cord meet the side of the table, it fell right there.
And he takes it
I mean the side of it, whatever you want to call it.
down to the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards.
Got a couple dudes because they cool with it. They need something they can talk to. So I ain't got to have no girl, female friends that's cool. That's not even like I talk to every day, but if they hit me up once in every 6 months, you know, like, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. We ain't doing that. We ain't linking up, bro. I ain't going nowhere, bro. They just simply just asking normal questions then.
They don't always
you know,
absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out
you trying to come over and, you know.
Down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime a defense
I ain't even been around those
like
ones,
that,
bro.
it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
I'm gonna keep it real. I had
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown,
bro.
Orlando,
And the one time I went out, bro,
mess.
and I had a jump from back in the day. Me and her was cool. She got a fat ass little free jump. You know, niggas knock her off and shit. Bro, I had got to the crib, bro, right? It was specifically for me to come over there and smash. Got over there, bro, and I just felt so weird, bro. I ain't even smashed. She mad right now. You know, your girl don't even know. I can't even tell my girl about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she wouldn't even, she would just automatically think I'm lying, but I swear to God, like, I got all the way over there, I laid down, bro, and it was just like, Because Shorty used to be so bad and shit, and she's such in a bum place, and I understand people have their things, but it's like, I'm going backwards, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can fuck with each other, but I'm not going to jeopardize what I got going on with fucking, you know? So it was weird, so I was like, man, I'm gonna just cool it. And I left. But Shorty's still tight.
Maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance
bro, and I can
to
even
make
tell
a
my
huge
Shorty
play.
that
Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. A sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles will open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I can't fuck with that shit, man. Because I put in effort. My nigga went to the store. I'm like, bro, you can grab me some flowers and shit from the store. He's like, oh, you need some flowers? I'm like, nah, I need some flowers. Like, you know, get some flowers and some lemons so I can make this food tonight. He's like, damn, bro, you really be trying. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's just, I see my daddy, you know, I have no problem with putting a little work in. You want your girl to feel special because what you're not doing, another nigga will. But I'm not finna just do it to the cheesy stuff y'all see on TV. You know, that cheesy shit, all that riding a horse carriage and, you know, all that fake shit that be on TV all the time. I'm not saying people don't do that stuff. I'm just talking about all the time. Now, y'all just see that love of hip-hop. Y'all know how they really live it. Y'all know what it took for them to get there. Half of them niggas, you see what they bitch say. And nigga, I was with you when you was broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just see the aftermath. Y'all don't actually see what the fuck going on.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Y'all think that's how life supposed to be, bro. So I just be like, I be out that shit. Like, hell no.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
Up and down, but I was going out. A lot of the stuff that I was doing and going was business. It wasn't really like me taking trips. It was just like in the process of me taking trips, you know, I'm gonna have me a little night or two. You know what I'm saying? But I try to eliminate some of that stuff. You know, I got people that break them down and all kind of shit. So life changed. You know, but every time we went somewhere, it was my doing. It wasn't like you planned nothing, you know? So if we want to go somewhere, let's plan it out so we can save some money. No, I'm not just going to wake up and like, hey, let's just go to California today. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not how we live it. No, she just seen me doing that stuff, so I know she like, oh, okay, well, we don't never go. Like, nah, because when I was doing that, it was business related, so I have no choice but to go right then. If we taking a vacation, why not just plan it out? And we can go how we want to go. We can spend less money and have a good time. Where do your friends go with they niggas? Oh. Oh. They don't go nowhere.
First down, it's
Myrtle Beach? I don't give a fuck about no Myrtle Beach.
On the right side, caught by Green.
School there. I know it's down there. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like.
35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first
But no, I don't
down.
want you going with me on my trip and shit now because it's too aggravating. Like, I ain't, you know, nah, you ain't coming no more. Because I'm now I got to worry about you waking up and you done went through my phone. Now we at a hotel. You trying to slap box with me.
Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more.
Ruined.
You're totally away from running the football.
Nah,
But you do say,
fuck
guess
that
what?
shit.
We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That goes for
Really
a gain
knowing,
of
bro.
31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
With just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
You see, that's
So
what
they're
I
still
that's
down,
what
but they were able to salvage
I feel like
3
my shot
here
creator
heading
should
into
better
the
than mine.
lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the
It's just
score
something about
says
that
at
pure
point,
shit,
you've
man.
accomplished what
The
you set
game
out
just
to
like
do.
that shit.
So a very all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
I told you, bro. Your
You've
nigga
done
can shoot,
things
bro.
in a certain way in the first
Your
half,
nigga can shoot.
and they've had an ability to
I
see
say,
what
bro, I
you've
don't
done.
be seeing no
They're
too
going to
many
make their
goddamn.
adjustments. So guess what?
What are you, a
adjust
playmaking
yourself
shot creator?
and try and stay ahead of the pace because
I
you're
don't see
looking for
too many
some
of them niggas just
separation
cash out how you
in this
cash
ball
out.
game.
You be
Adjustment
cashing
to the
out, bro.
adjustment.
Without a doubt,
weird.
show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You cashing
We saw
out.
this a lot
Like
in the
I
first
said,
half, and it
sometimes, like I
continues.
said,
These
it seems like your
receivers
shit
just
be a
not able
little
to get
slow.
much
Like,
separation.
So
you
that
be
means they have
open
to
and
win
then
the
you wait
50-50
and then you be
balls. They've
shooting
gotta
on the
go
way
with
back
the
down. I
defender
don't know if that's your
and find a way
shot
to start
or.
coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45
You need to speed
before
it
he's
up, bro,
brought
because
down.
you want to get it off as quick as
17
possible.
yards
That's
on
why
the
niggas
pickup
be in
there,
your
and the
grill.
drive will continue.
Your shot be too slow. You got to get that as soon as you see it, you got to get that bitch off. You giving niggas time to run out there, that's the problem.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there.
As soon as
and
you
now
open
second
fire,
down.
fire that bitch.
Well,
Don't
Brandon,
give
so
them no
much for
chance,
halftime
no time.
adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around
Fuck
a
that
little bit.
mid-range dead eyes. You don't got to use it still.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Cousins. This is Bell on the dump-off. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Cousins again. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So the field goal there caps what lines up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
11 more on that one and another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He hits more. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Snickers, you gotta spin. Snickers, you gotta spin. Corner.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. The slant caught. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Big Ben going to take it himself. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. LaShawn McCoy unable to get in, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Black. Yellow.
Cousins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. DJ Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Madden legends heading back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
I've been doing the online drive championship.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Hey, receiver. Move.
Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. A huge play there in overtime. And even 40 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
And they'll keep it on the ground and down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught. It's Thomas. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with...